Hello, you. Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm incredibly tired, so that's maybe the best possible time to keep playing Dark Souls 2, right? What's the worst that could happen if you play Dark Souls while you're absolutely frazzled? And...
Well, I assume we're finding out.
yes. That wasn't like a rhetorical thing. We're actively going to find out what the worst possible thing that could happen when you play Dark Souls 2 Super Frazzled is. And here to help me find out is Robin. Hello, Robin.
Hi, Danny. If you're
Hello.
wondering, if anybody in the stream was wondering why I wasn't at the thing last week, it's because I was locked in
you
a
were
big
locked in
room.
prison.
I was locked in prison. Somebody had locked me in a room. They gave me a bunch of puzzles to solve, and then I got out. And that was that. How are you?
So the prison wasn't very good then.
Wasn't a very good prison, because they kind of didn't tell us the answers. I did a room escape thing the other day. It was
You
great.
did a roller skate thing.
A rum escape thing, yeah. A bunch of pirates, and I was trapped in a big barrel.
I'm glad someone finally trapped you in the barrel.
It's where I deserve to be.
You have been asking for it for quite a long time.
Just throw me in the barrel, please.
Sorry. By ending that with please, just immediately my mind goes to, take my wife, please. Throw me in the barrel, please.
Not inappropriate.
I don't understand comedy from like more than 5 years ago.
That's about right. Yeah, it was actually really good fun. I don't know about you, Danny. Actually, I do know about you, but I'm saying...
Yeah, you know a little bit, yeah, but I understand. For the purposes of this conversation.
I don't know about you, Danny, but I bloody love not only the Crystal Maze, but also the Zero Escape games.
They're basically the same thing.
Well, the Room Escape bits are.
And also the bit where you get locked in if you fuck up.
And the bit where you get locked in if you fuck up, yeah.
And then also the bit where Richard O'Brien makes lots of rabbit puns and then you die.
Yeah, and then the ninth man plays the harmonica and then he explodes.
I think that's how the first game went. I don't remember.
That's what happened in the first game, yeah.
He had big hair, and then he went behind the door. You heard the noise of a harmonica, and he's ew.
Just hit.
Robin, that's not what a harmonica is.
I can't do a proper harmonica voice noise with just my bare mouth.
Hey, Robin, do your harmonica voice.
I'm leaving. I'll shut this thing down.
That's a big skeleton. Well done.
Fruity Loop Sam says, were the microtransactions in your puzzle, Robin? No, it was one of those ones where you pay up front and then you don't have to get nickel and dimed. It was good fun. Joke about game development.
Sorry, I ran into a wall made of spikes. And that was my guttural reaction. I'm so sorry.
You're so tired.
Yes, both of those things. I'll put my clothes back on now. How's that sound?
Sounds alright to me.
So something you missed last time, Robin? I'm not going to explain how, but I have Lucatiel's outfit now. Hooray!
Oh, nice.
Hooray!
Well done, you.
Is this another of those wretched don't you dare sconces? Okay, I guess let's dare. Last time I was very much burned by ignoring the don't you dare messages and sort of letting myself get taken in by everyone saying, ha ha, do the bad thing! So
do the bad thing, ha 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 ha.
I'm hoping that doing the bad thing doesn't actually give me the bad problem.
So, I understand that one bad problem has happened because...
I pulled a lever and the lever was marked bad problems, brackets, not a joke, and I thought it was a Dark Souls joke, so I got myself punked.
It was a good old Dark Souls joke where say, hey, don't do this, and that means you should absolutely do this.
Yes, actually it was a Dark Souls joke where it says don't do this, and it means don't do this, and the joke there is that when Dark Souls says that, they don't often mean it. This person has a lot of poise. I say this person, this glowy red thing. It's like a person, but evil. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's wearing the forlorn armor, but it's not like a real summon or anything.
No, oh, it's a Black Phantom, and they just turn up.
Oh
I guess.
yeah, I forget there is a difference between the two.
Yeah, it's a shame about the thing. Do you want me to tell you what you could have won?
Oh, I can see you have been taking part in game shows. So I actually kind of know. I kind of looked it up after the fact. Apparently that NPC is a real motherfucker, and if you don't free them, they basically ask you to go and do like a bunch of assassinations and stuff.
I think that's quite interesting because, like, Dark Souls or the Souls games generally have like an NPC that turns up and then kills other NPCs in your base.
And like,
but Dark Souls 2 makes you be the person that kills the other people in your base, which is
you get to be
an
the
interesting situation. Yeah, and like the thing is, some of the NPCs that he asks you to kill are relatively major and like generally nice people, but also you can get a witch hat if you kill them. So.
How do I get the witch hat? Do I just not get the witch hat now?
You can't get the witch hat now, unfortunately.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know.
Robin. This is the worst possible thing.
I know. I mean, fucking Kel the cartographer, he's out. He would have been dead meat.
Do you actually have to kill them? I don't... All I know is that he asked you to kill them. Can you cheat him? Because he seems like a rat bag.
Yes. He asked you to bring evidence that you had... that you have killed them, and Kel the cartographer. He asks you to bring his hat. He asks you to bring.
Can you pay Kel the cartographer to give you his hat?
No, but once you've lit all 8 of the fires on the big map in the mansion, he'll give it to you for free.
Woo! It's really hot in here. Let me take off my hat and put it in your inventory. Hey, could you hold on to this for me? It's really hot in this room with all the fire.
There you go. He also asks the ladder miniature for Gilligan, which you normally get from killing him, or buying it off of him.
Yeah. Is that why I have the ladder miniature?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
looks like I'm carrying that for the rest of the game.
Yeah. And also, I believe it's the an item from the lady.
The Emerald Hollow, you mean?
Yeah, he asks you to kill her as well.
Oh, don't do that. She's cool.
Yeah, don't do that. She's cool.
She's lovely.
Also,
she's my friend. Oh, this room sucks. I'm not going in there.
Oh, okay. Apparently,
this room sucks. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh shit! You can break the things the bad monsters live in, and then the bad monsters come out.
Yep.
Oh, that's bad. Also, it makes me wonder if I should go back and do that, because what if they have prizes?
The monsters in the cages.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Not that
no,
bad an idea.
You know the wiggly wobbly cars. Oh dear, I was worried that would happen.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
On the plus side, Phil's here. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil. What are you? Not Phil, obviously. I know what Phil is. He's a friend of the show. We haven't used that phrase in so long. Oh dear, this is a bad time.
Just so many big boys here.
I sort of rolled out the way of one into an attack by the other, and I got chewed on.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. That was the worst possible place to roll. Also, now I know the funny trick, which is ha ha ha! One comes through that wall.
I think this is one of the areas they showed off quite prominently, when they announced the game, like in pre-release stuff, because it's quite dynamic. You know, monsters busting through walls makes you go, "Wow!" Imagine they did that in the rest of the game, and they only bust through walls in like 2 or 3 places. Yeah.
Also, rather distressingly, the cage appears to stay broken.
Yes.
That's not very dynamic, Robin.
It should have had the "Don't You Dare" thing underneath it, really.
Just fill the whole fucking room with it. Basically, just don't come in.
Just don't dare. Just leave.
Yeah, I'm going to try and not dare. That's today's goal. See, I'm sort of thinking maybe I could get... Because there's a chest with a mimic up here. I'm wondering if they can reach high enough to free the mimic. Because then... Prizes!
Prizes?
Mimics have prizes.
Yeah.
I also wonder if there's any secrets hidden behind walls or anything. Because, you know... Seems like the kind of thing they do.
Yeah. I'm looking it up now. I believe if there are secrets behind walls, then there'll probably be a fella behind there as well that can knock the wall down for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that didn't
Probably.
even... I died to the exact same thing, and I feel a little bit... What's the phrase when you think you were away from an attack, but the attack gets you anyway in fighting game terms, Robin?
Frame trapped?
Yes, I got that. Whatever that is, I got that.
I probably got the wrong fighting game term there, but... Navlaan, help me out.
I think frame trapped is when you get trapped inside a picture by an evil wizard.
It's Superman 2. There you go.
I don't remember Superman 2. I barely remember anything about Superman anyway, other than he wears tights and lives on a farm.
It's the one where they get sent to the Phantom Zone.
What, a haunted house?
No, not that Phantom Zone.
That's the only Phantom Zone I know.
What about the one from the Crystal
I've
Maze?
watched a Superman movie where they just go to a fairground. Oh. I should have dodged sideways, but also the hitbox for that is some real shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try our best. Okay, I'm sorry, right. I'm waking up now. The memory's coming back. In Dark Souls 2,
Honda's grapple is way
die.
too strong in this.
Aww. That's a Street Fighter reference I understand.
I love E-Honda.
Thanks, Robin.
I love E-Honda.
Is he actually in any of the recent Street Fighter games? Because he's lovely, but he doesn't seem like a very popular one.
Oh, he was in Street Fighter 4. He's not back for Street Fighter 5 yet. I'm assuming he's in the support group with Yun.
What's the support group?
Street Fighter 5 yet.
Is that like
so the support group?
As in like the
it's
band
not
that comes on
thing,
first?
I meant like they sit around in a circle on chairs and say, "Hi."
Oh,
I'm Honda.
like not like a support act. You mean like a? Oh. You were making a joke.
I'm Honda. I was there since Street Fighter 2. I was one of the World Warriors, and they didn't ask me back.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sleepy.
Fucking Danny.
That said, I reckon E-Honda would probably play quite good drums.
Oh, absolutely. He wouldn't even use sticks.
So you mean he'd play bongos then? Because that's what drums without sticks are.
Maybe. He'd play them really, really fast, though.
Well, yeah. It's like speed bongoing. That's a thing. Hang on, there's a hole in the wall here. Oh, I get the feeling I didn't actually want to do that. There was just a fella behind it.
Balls.
This is bad.
Balls. Oh, my... Oh, good grief.
It was just...
This just keeps getting worse.
Is there stuff behind all these paintings?
There might be.
Is it all just with people with weird hats? I don't really know how you're meant to deal with two of these people at once. It's just the point at which you're basically just dead.
You've got pyromancies, haven't you?
They're weak as pits. I could give it a go.
Might soften them up, though.
I guess they're big. There's a pretty good chance they'll walk into some of... Wow, actually, you were totally right. They really don't like that fire. But
oh, really?
The cast animation... I've got Firestorm, which is like the big one, but like it takes a while to get in and out of.
Hmm.
I thought I might be able to get that mimic with it. Wow, this is good. I'm actually practically using a spell. So I guess I can't actually use these guys to break these cages with a mimic? That sucks.
I think the mimic cages things are possibly related to all the sconces that people have been egging you onto light.
Sconce fun? Oh, that's the one with all the health.
Ugh.
Okay, so the only reason I triggered both of those monsters, the ogres, out the cages was to see if I could get the mimic. So I have made this room infinitely worse for myself for no reason. I have made this the terrible room. It looks like I'm probably going to have to come back here, back through here as well. Oh dear. Should we make it worse?
I didn't see how you couldn't. You know,
I'm
go
going to
for
hit
it.
all of the photos and let all of the weird face men out.
So,
Wow, that was an almost immediate response. I didn't last very long that time, Robin. In fact, that may have been one of my worst lives yet.
I think we're finding out what's going to kill you the most this episode.
Is it?
It's the need to sleep.
No, it's my lust for adventure and wanting to find out what's behind all the paintings. Because there's got to be a prize behind one of them, alright? One of them will have a prize. Statistically speaking, one of them will have a prize. Statistically speaking, I'm going to get hit by everything until I find that prize. I just need to remember to bait out the butt slam. I believe that's the technical term for it, seeing as this game was made in America. Wasn't it?
I think they call it a hip drop.
Oh, yeah, sorry, again, another fighting game term. I've seen the Armika. I know about fighting games.
Yeah, it's the real. This is the real Peach Assault.
I thought a Peach Assault was when you, don't know, download a mobile app and say a rude word.
Oh, god damn it. Shut up.
See, it's more convincing when I'm tired, because when I deliberately don't commit to a bit, it's hard to know what's going on. So far, we're sort of naught for maybe about 3 on the paintings. I get the feeling we might actually go naught for however many paintings there are.
However many paintings there are, yeah.
I am kind of fascinated by the implications of these guys all being in wall prison now. I'm guessing they're not actually in wall prison, but they're kind of just hanging out there as a trap for some godforsaken reason.
These folks here are called dragon acolytes.
Yes, I found their head.
There you go, yeah.
I
Take
don't
them
know
down
why...
for what you will.
Wait, there used to be a stone guy here. What happened to stone guy?
Did you have to use a branch on him?
No, he was there previously, and now he's just not there. That's confusing. I hope I haven't fucked something up by dying a whole bunch.
I don't know how you could.
Other than my evening, of course. Silly basilisk. Oh, see, the big boys are still really funny. I'm just having big boy problems. Like, the animation where they fall down on their bum because they try a little bit too hard is really good.
Yeah. They overexert themselves.
He's just having an attack that's genuinely just, oh, I'm so tired, I'm gonna have a sit down. I just looked over at the chat and saw the words dark orb, so I think I probably can't look anymore. I'm scared of the dark orb. Or as we know it in Dark Souls circles, the Dorb.
Beware the Dorb.
I beat them. I beat the big boys.
Nice. Now don't die.
Oh, what? I thought we could just end the stream here.
Nope. Jill points out in Dark Souls 1, people turn to stone by basilisks, turn up in other people's game worlds. Maybe that's what happened with the stone boy you saw earlier.
To be fair, the stone boy was different from the fragrant branch boys. The one I saw was kind of spiky and covered in spikes.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Excuse me, but if Sonic the Hedgehog showed up in my world, I'd drop everything and go get an autograph?
No, of course.
Just said someone having a proper giggle.
Spiky Sword Boy was probably somebody from a different game who got owned by a basilisk.
What, like someone from Street Fighter or something?
Yeah. The final Pam turned up.
The entire game's gonna fucking collapse in on itself.
Good.
What is in this horrible stinky pit with all of the bad lighting in it? I kind of don't want to find out, but...
I'm not sure what you mean.
There is a giant... Oh, there's bad noises in the... Hang on, does that link to the prison by the bonfire?
Yes, certainly.
That does appear to have the bad dog in it. Ah, yes,
or the
I
bog.
See. Fascinating lore implications. Environmental storytelling.
The thing filled with acid is actually just a big bin.
I don't know about what you've got in your kitchen, Robin, but...
Lots of acid, naturally.
Yes, mad for it. Alright, let's do this sconce then. Can I light it off one of these? No, that's not real fire. I'm gonna, in case it is actually another greatsword person, I'm gonna get my own greatsword and we're going to have a miserable battle.
Just rub up against each other.
No, it's more sort of bump into each other, miss a bunch. He'll probably win.
You've got your curved greatsword, that one's fine.
Yeah, last video I killed like a boss with that and everything.
Oh shit.
It was your birthday, I gave you a prize. Oh, what was that? Like, it was, because it's your birthday, I had to do something in your honour. So I used the curved greatsword.
I love that.
Again.
I love that shit.
It's alright. I'm still not really used to it, as evidenced by this cracking battle we're having.
It's more about, like...
Yeah, you might say it's the swings
like...
you don't take, because I'll scream.
Okay. In that case... I won't say that. It's about not getting... swinging all the time? Not swinging all the time.
You have to actually judge. I mean, that's the thing. You have to judge your swing with any weapon.
It's sometimes about the hits that don't connect.
Maybe I should actually be fucking blocking as well.
I guess.
I mean, if I'm using a greatsword, it's got a decent block stat, hasn't it?
Yeah. You miss 100% of the swings that don't connect.
That's true.
That's a fact.
Technically speaking, that is a fact. Are you going to be getting any of those big W's today, Robin?
Maybe. Might tweet that. See if I can get some numbers on it.
That's not what a big W is. A big W doesn't stand for like 100 retweets.
It stands for wow!
Hey, the numbers are great today. What? Oh, did you get a big W? No, better than that. I got an R.
For really good tweets.
No, yes. I need a weapon. What kind of weapon should we use? Washing pole. Okay. So, I did all the sconces. What does that mean?
I think I just encouraged the man.
What the... Oh.
Also, by the way,
I took all my rings off.
Your fingers looking rather unadorned.
Yeah, so are your fingers. What the fuck?
That's true. I'm not allowed any because I work with food.
I don't really have a response to that. It's just yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is an entirely fair response. Also, I can't. I have no comeback. Yes, that's true.
It wasn't very much of like a counterpoint. It was just a statement.
Yes, that is what happens.
People in the chat telling us to go back to the room with the big dragon skeleton. Did it do anything, by the way?
No. There's a guy up there in a cage who's really fucking pissed now.
Is it me?
It's hard to tell. They are kind of waving their arse around and just not achieving anything, so it could be.
God damn it.
To be fair, that more describes me, doesn't it?
Aren't they? You managed to get all those big boys.
Yeah, after 7 goes.
Where you kept making it harder for yourself.
A touch. Wait, is that... Oh, there's a switch. Okay. Oh, yeah, because we came through a ridiculous door powered by a dragon statue.
It's silly.
This whole place is silly.
This whole place is silly, you're right.
I mean, just generally Dark Souls. Do I have to do the dragon to get out?
Maybe?
This whole place is silly. Well, here I am. Now what happens?
I have no idea.
Maybe if I walk down to the bottom of the stairs, I don't know, there's a set piece? I don't know, it's looking kind of... Oh.
Try going down in front of the big... Yeah, by the front doors.
Well, it's vibrating, and the skeleton is moving.
I love this. This is great.
I kind of couldn't get down the stairs, so now it's like... That probably would have been a lot more impressive if I came in the front door like I assume I was meant to have done.
Oh, that was rubbish.
I tried to walk out in front of it and the arm literally wouldn't let me through.
Good God.
Robin, I broke
That was a very
game.
cinematic angle. I can't believe you're so tired that you managed to break the sequencing on this.
The Mansion of Aldia. But this is the Mansion of Aldia. I'm kind of gutted the giant hole in the floor doesn't stay, you know.
Yeah. That big dragon skeleton, normally, in regular Dark Souls 2, just did that when you came into the front door, first time, instead of you having to go and light some weird sconces for it to happen.
Wow, that sounds cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, other than that weird fucking cinematic angle that it gave you, then.
I mean, if it did it the first time you came in the room, you'd be staring down the barrel of it?
Yeah, and it would, like, bite you in the face, which would be cool.
It would actually have impact.
Yeah. Instead of just going, wow, that looks like it sucks.
And then teleporting a key into your back pocket.
Yeah.
That feels like one of the changes that Scholar just kind of did arbitrarily. Like, they felt compelled to do... Like, they have to make changes. They're doing a re-release, make changes! And then that happens.
Weird.
I'm gonna see if I can actually sneak up on someone. I've never quite managed it yet. I did it! Listen, sconces are rubbish.
You heard it here first.
I know this is... Oh dear, I'm going down.
You heard it here first a few videos ago, actually.
Yeah, many videos ago, actually. I don't remember how many videos ago that was. All I remember is the hell of sconces ringing in my mind.
Hells of sconces.
That isn't strictly what I meant, but that is also accurate. Hello, sconces.
I said hells of sconces.
Hello, sconces.
As in a lot of sconces.
As in hello to all sconces. The big boy's back. They are, but they're not paying attention to my bullshit, so that's fine. Oh, there appears to be a bell gargoyle over there because, I don't know.
Fuck it, why not?
It's great. I hope we see another dragon rider in here. Oh yes, this is the laboratory where we study Dragon Riders. Time for the fight where you have to do 12 of them. That's basically the Bell Gargoyle fight, actually, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sad because a Bell Gargoyle is infinitely more threatening than a Dragon Rider.
Yeah.
That's not an illusory wall, you liar. I don't understand how a message lying about an illusory wall gets 441 upvotes. Like, that's not very interesting.
Maybe a YouTuber put it there, and people were like, haha.
But
Well,
it doesn't
I know
even
that
say
guy.
love from YouTube at the bottom. Otherwise I put love from Dan at the bottom of every message I write.
And then a kiss, a sparkle, and a skull.
Yes, I don't... Okay, that happens. I don't see what the problem with that is, Robin. You imply there's a problem with that.
I don't think I was implying anything. I was just saying what your signature was. So I can steal all your money.
I wish the bank would let me use that as my signature, but they insist on things like professionalism and security.
Just please put the letter D, if anything.
No. I've drawn a heart. Does that count?
Have you actually drawn a heart?
Not in a serious one.
That's adorable.
Which is all you need to know about that. That tells you everything. Do I kill this gargoyle? Are they gonna... Okay, they're not friend. Why did I think they would be friend?
I'm not sure we thought they'd be friend. When have they ever been friend?
I keep thinking for some reason they'll be friend if I meet them. Like, they're in a cage, you know? They might be friend if I let them out of cage. But no,
Why
it's
didn't they
Dark
just
Souls.
smash their ass with the cage in the first place?
Set pieces.
Fuck this.
Hey, at least the camera angle was right for that one.
Yeah, that's true.
This is another classic battle we're having. There we go, I fixed it. It's fine. I don't really remember how Bell Gargoyles work, because we never really actually fought that boss, because it looked like it sucked.
It kind of sucks. I mean, it's pretty much the same fight as in Dark Souls 1. They swing at you, sometimes they hit you with a tail, and they fly up and maybe spit at you if you're unlucky.
That's every Dark Souls boss, though. That's
They don't all fly up.
Yeah, sometimes
What
they
if...
temporarily
What
fly,
if
like...
Artorias flew up in the air and spat on the ground and up the punks?
But he does do that. He does a
Does
big
he
jump
spit
and
on-
then he gets goop on you.
I suppose so.
Doesn't he do... Oh, I should have expected as much.
What happened?
I was just thinking, oh, maybe there'll be some mimics in here. I should probably check, but I don't have that many Lloyd talismans, so they wouldn't make the Iron Chest be a mimic, would they? They only just did that outside of here. Of course they would. Of course they'd do that thing.
That's exactly what they wanted
exactly
you to
what
think.
they do.
Why don't you just whack it first?
Because the chest can break.
Not if it's iron.
Oh, are the Iron Chests invincible to broken?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you should
okay.
put important items in there, like keys and things.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking I would just, you know, try opening it rather than trying to break it.
Hmm.
But instead, what I actually did was get messed up.
You got owned.
I got really
Unfortunately.
badly messed up. It's alright. The Bell Gargoyle is back and everything. We can have fun with our friend. I wonder if the door from the other side is openable, because this sucks here.
This is
Oh.
the most Kaizo I've seen Dark Souls 2 be, honestly.
It's...
Like, just going... I get that they want to have monsters from different parts of the game in here, because, what sort of weird experiments are going on.
It's a
but
weird
I felt they got
laboratory.
that across... They got that across just fine with having basilisks and the big trolls in. Having, like, bell gargoyles and the weird big caster dudes. Just feels
like I feel like I don't understand what the caster is. Are they actually lore connected to this place, or what?
I'm trying to find this one out.
Because I know these are dragon acolytes. So, like, if they're an acolyte, like in video game terms, they could totally have a magic spellcaster as well. Like, you know, by video game rules of religion and spells and that.
Yeah. But, like, the guys that are running at you with glowy hammers aren't the same guys that are casting dark orbs at you, are they?
Absolutely not, no. This guy's a lot bigger and a lot more sparkly, ram-headed.
Weird.
Yeah, kind of. Are they all going to be mimics? Is this actually the trick
Probably.
of the area?
Probably.
Like...
Yeah. Yep.
Like, the whole thing about a mimic is that it's interesting as a gameplay device if it isn't used frequently. And we just had a mimic outside of here that there wasn't any real tell for or anything. It was just, aha, it's a mimic, ha ha ha. I fucking missed and everything. Yeah, that one was a mimic. Are they actually going to fill a room full of mimics?
I guess so.
Because that's going to be some shit.
Yeah.
Did that treasure chest just breathe? This is a mimic! Robin!
You sound like the opening credits. You sound like the opening credits of Art Attack.
Except much more miserable. Neil Buchanan just noticing everything in his little art shop is not actually a pen. It's a small monster shaped like a pen.
What do you think Marseille sang about?
I mean, can I be honest? I just assumed that it was a mix of, like, normal metal stuff, so like blood and the Satan Man, but mixed with the French national anthem.
It's terrible.
So it was just like metal versions of the Marseillaise and all.
I'm looking up now.
I've just had the mental image of just Neil Buchanan playing a metal version of the French national anthem, and I'm really pleased. This is a nice mental image I'm having. So, for those of you who... Oh, I threw a Lloyd's Talisman instead of using an Estus Flask, because of course I did. For those of you wondering what on earth is going on, Neil Buchanan, the host of children's programme for children where you draw, Art Attack, these days is no longer on children's television, but he's keeping himself busy by being in a full-on metal band in which he plays guitar called Marseille.
He plays guitar and does backing vocals.
He does. Presumably still in a really thick Scouse accent. He grew his hair out to be like a proper metal sort of... What's metal hair called? Grease disaster?
Grease disaster.
Grease disaster.
A wet... a waterfall, I guess, because it's wet and goes all the way down the face.
I guess.
I guess. I'm trying to find any lyrics for any Marseille songs, and I'm not doing so well here.
So,
oh, no.
While you look that up, just for reference, the reason I killed that bell gargoyle was because I want to pull this lever, and it looks like it's somehow connected to around the bell gargoyle, so I figured, if I fight that first, it can't surprise me later?
That's true.
What's the worst that could happen? I figured out how all the things come from the ceiling!
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. Oh dear, this room's bad now. Robin, I've made a very bad room.
Danny.
I've made the worst possible room.
Danny.
This is a bad room. Like, I know I've said I've made some bad rooms before, and I know my interior decoration is sometimes questionable, but this is like all-time top 10.
Move, by the way, that was artifact you're thinking of. Smart was the one that had Mark Spaten.
And Kirsten O'Brien. And Morph. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. I didn't realise I cared about art programs for children. Okay. Oh no! They stay broken. I don't even know what this enemy is. I very much regret my choices right now.
What is that?
I have no idea. It's kind of a lumpy lad.
With a scorpion tail.
Oh yeah, lumpy lads have scorpion tails.
That's true.
It's one of the main lumpy lad things. They're also incredibly impolite and won't let you get out of doorways.
I've heard that about them.
What?! That hurt. That hurt quite a lot. That hurt quite a lot.
That hurt quite a lot. That sucked.
That really sucked. That's quite a large attack as well.
So, how are you going to get out of this room?
I haven't really thought that far ahead, I'll level with you. Maybe if I cast fire, something will happen? That really fucking hurt.
That really fucking hurt.
Like,
This
an
is weird.
obscene amount. Considering that, like, the range of that, I'm a little worried about that one. Maybe I can cheat him with fire through the wall. Is that how Firestorm works? That is not how Firestorm works.
I guess it isn't then.
It sort of summons fire on top of the wall.
That looks really stupid.
Yeah, a little bit. So, when they were putting this enemy directly outside the door from the bonfire, do you think they considered what the fuck they were doing?
No.
Because this is
I love
silly.
that guy stuck in the door. That's my favourite part, though.
Yeah, that was worth it. That was worth the whole Firestorm business.
Why don't you try doing stabby attacks?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what my strongest stabby is. I have I don't know. We could use the silly stick.
A spear?
No, it's like the stick that had the statue on the end. Oh, that's a halberd though, isn't it?
Oh.
That doesn't have stabbies.
Yeah.
That has sort of...
I think also you probably aren't strong enough to hold it.
I'm not strong enough to hold it.
I'm not. Have you seen it? It's got a big stick on the end.
Bloody huge, isn't it? What's the longest I have a whip. Does a whip count? A whip does long straight attacks, doesn't it?
Yes, it does actually. And this is like a Castlevania enemy now I think about it.
I think it counts as an undead, which this whip does more damage against. If I... What? Look at the... Oh, I unequipped it. Of course I did. It's a whip I got from the Raven Friends.
Oh, right.
Attacks boost against hollows, so I don't know if those count as... Hollows.
What about vampires?
Are vampires even in Dark Souls? Don't lie to me, Robin, you have to tell the truth.
I don't think there are vampires in Dark Souls. There are vampires in Bloodborne, aren't there? The Vile Bloods.
I don't know. Kind of everything in Bloodborne is so blood-related, you could conceivably say anything in Bloodborne's a vampire, and I would believe
Would you say the world is a vampire? Or at least the moon?
I don't remember what comes after that, so... yes?
I'm Billy Corgan. Look at my head.
I'm Billy Corgan, look at all of my miserable opinions.
I'd rather not.
I hang out with Alex Jones now as though that's a thing regular people do. Oh, God, this corridor sucks. This corridor sucks so bad, Robin.
Corridor sucks. Probably should have beat the area boss before you started fucking up this corridor.
Yeah, I didn't know the corridor would get so fucked up. I really didn't know.
But then you kept fucking it up!
I didn't know that pulling that lever would be what fucked it up more.
That's true. That's true.
It didn't even have a haha, don't you dare on it.
Don't fuck this one up. Wink.
Hey, it'll be really fun and enjoyable if you touch this. Let's castle. Oh, that thing stayed dead. Cool. Okay, we don't actually have the Castlevania anymore.
Oh, thank fuck. I think that's because it dropped 3 it dropped 3 Twinkling Titanite for you, didn't it?
I don't really remember. Oh my god.
Okay, in that case, it dropped 3 Twinkling Titanite.
I keep getting trapped.
Oh, good.
I need the prize, Robin.
Oh, Danny.
You don't understand.
Fucking basilisk.
The basilisks are the only thing making this part tolerable.
Oh, it's really good. I love them so much. They're
so
the best.
Fucking goofy.
They look so weird all the time. They're my favourite. Seriously, if you keep playing any worse at this, I'm going to come to Manchester and play it for myself.
Is that a segue into the fact that you're coming to my house next week either way?
No? I'm trying to work this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise this was a bit. Okay. Wow, I'm sorry, Robin. Please don't get cross.
I'll try, but boy,
I can't
oh
guarantee
boy.
anything. This corridor is difficult.
Wow, this looks so hard. Danny, you are so bad at this game, though. Wow-wee.
I mean, that isn't really a bit. That's just what happens.
Wow. This game's bad. Trying a different bit now.
What voice is that?
That's my video game reviewer on YouTube voice. This game's bad.
It reminds me of something from someone from something, but I really can't think what.
Probably nothing good now I think about it.
It's probably nothing good, but I genuinely can't place it. I'm not fucking with that, so I'm using a bow and arrow again. I've learned the lesson, Robin. You're right. Bows and arrows is good.
Yep. It's... I hate to admit it, but, like, a lot of the areas in this are kind of like, hey, bring a bow and arrow with you. Otherwise, it's just going to be really difficult for you to get through. In a way that I don't really dig, honestly.
It's not... It never adds anything. It's always just kind of a pain in the arse. Like, the one that really sticks out in my mind is, you know that first bonfire in the Shrine of Amana in that cave? Where there's just a bunch of those corrosive bugs?
Yeah.
That adds nothing! That's not... Like, if it's funny lore implications, cool. Just don't block the entire fucking corridor.
Yeah, it was bad. I think the thing is that, like, enemies that do damage to your weapon and armor durability still aren't very fun to have to deal with.
I mean, I honestly thought they learnt their lesson with Demon Souls, where they had a weapon that ended up being, like, the most awful PvP weapon called the Scraping Spear, I think it was, that did armor damage whenever you got hit by it. And no one liked that shit. Not a single person. Oh! Okie dokie!
Danny, you're attacking that dragon acolyte, you weren't even power stancing and you're attacking that dragon acolyte. I swear, if you carry on like this, I'm going to have to go over to Manchester from Birmingham.
Oh, you're going to have to go over Birmingham, are you? You're going to fly over the skies of Birmingham.
I'm going to fly. I can't believe what that mimic just did. That was some unreasonable bullshit.
That is... I'm not even upset because it was cool, but also that's some fucking hot shit is what that mimic did. Like... Why would it be able to do that? Robin! Why would they code that in other than to fuck you over? I guess that's the answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's surreal. This whole corridor is basically just me having miserable realizations.
This fucking sucks.
This corridor's terrible. I want to go home. Oh god.
See, this is the Dark Souls experience I was looking forward to. You've been doing really good at it so far. You've been like blasting through some of these areas in an hour or so. Finally.
Don't jinx it by saying, "Oh, you've been doing really good," because I died to a big boy.
What a jinx it! Like, like you haven't already spent an hour in this corridor.
How long have we been going? Oh my god!
About an hour.
Robin, come to Manchester. I need your help.
Fucking hell! I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I?
You're going to have to anyway. We've got tickets for something. You can't just pull out now. Sorry, shit, we'll be doing a bit. Oh no, Robin, please don't. I will be so upset if you turned up at my house next Sunday, yes.
You mean this coming Sunday, only on WrestleMania?
Turn on the fog machine.
Turn on the fog machine. What was I saying? Yeah,
probably turn on the fog machine.
I'll show you the majesty of the bastard sword. They're actually good.
I mean,
that's the official.
I don't doubt. I absolutely don't doubt that the bastard sword's good. However, have you considered not the bastard swords? You know what that reminds me of?
Yeah, I have done.
I should go and see Ornifex again soon. Because I mean,
yeah.
I miss her. It's been a while, but also, like, maybe some cool stuff. Also, you know what? True. Fuck this mimic in particular. Shoot it right up its wretched arse. Okay, it's coming to hurt me now. Maybe I shouldn't do that. It did the move again. That's the one thing this mimic knows how to do.
It's a good trick though.
It's a really good trick. It's a really good trick.
It's a really good trick.
Like, I can't believe it still, but it's a really good trick. A part of me does wonder how much trouble this corridor would have been if I'd just used, like, traditional methods, which is to say, if I'd used a shield. Because I realise we haven't particularly done that.
I don't think you need to use a shield, but there are some enemies where I feel you'd be having a better time if you used guard break.
I don't remember what. I know guard break is the one where you sort of like you. The reason I haven't been trying to use it is that the command is intensely awkward to use. You
it
kind
is.
of thrust forward and attack at the same time in one quick motion. And I think guard break is only really valid on enemies who are using a shield against you, isn't it?
Yeah, but there are not an unreasonable amount of enemies using shields in this area.
I mean, that's true, but the ones I'm having problems with, for example, the large boys, they don't really have a shield so much as they just have a very fat arse.
That's true, yeah, just kill them. Fill them with fire, that's what I say.
I'll fill them with spicy and crispy, thank you.
Nice.
I think I might slowly be waking up and slowly getting back into the swing of it. Slowly. Nope.
Oh.
I jinxed myself.
Oh no. Don't get hit.
So, now that we've killed everything in that corridor that dropped down from the ceiling, here's my plan. Fuck this.
Fuck it.
Fuck this.
Just run through.
Fuck all of this. Fuck this corridor. I'm leaving and I'm going home. I'm still going to play with the Basilisk, because, you know, of course.
Fun guys.
They're the fun ones. I like to hang out with them. I realise I'm meant to hate the Basilisks, I'm meant to be scared of petrification, but actually they're the cool guys. They're the cool dudes. That's still locked.
Cool dudes. They're my favourites.
Hey, large guy or whatever, come on, let's do the thing. Do the thing so I can get past you. Yep, there you go. Nice thing. See you later. We're all very impressed. You're doing a good job. I really hope there's another ogre behind this door. Oh. There was nothing here. Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no!
That was not the raw disappointment that I was expecting from nothing being in there.
Just kill me. Just fucking kill me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Fuck.
I'm actually going to die.
That was incredible.
Oh.
This is such a fucking mess.
Oh my god. Robin?
Danny?
You know when I said this corridor sucked?
Well, this corridor can't get any worse, can it?
I don't know, because I just saw that Royal Sorcerer Navlaan, the arsehole I accidentally freed by pulling the lever, was summoned there. So presumably, that motherfucker's going to turn up until I kill him. So it did actually get worse.
Maybe you can get around him and get through the fog gate. That should push him out of your world, at least, in theory.
Yeah, but that means he'll still come up every time I, pop in.
Just go.
Sit down. Big boy, sit down.
Deal with him.
The big boy, sit down attack. Big boy, sit down attack.
Sit!
Good big
Sit.
boy.
Scratch his belly.
No. I'm going to scratch his side instead.
Rub his tummy.
I can't believe that shit.
It's incredible.
So, is there any way... Oh, okay, the big boy's coming. I was scared I'd have to fight Navlaan and also the big boy.
Not necessarily.
Do you reckon these enemies actually have a name in the game, or are these just called Big Boy?
I think they're called trolls or cyclopses, but I prefer Big Boy.
I don't remember at what point you started calling them Big Boys.
I think it was as soon as they first appeared.
They are quite
Check
a
the
large
tape.
boy. Check
I mean,
tape for
if the-
instances of the phrase Big Boy.
Big Boy. If the shoe
Computer,
fits,
search for Big Boy. Beating the trolls is all about AI. Like, if you sit at their side and just sort of wait for them to sit down, you'll beat them, like, most of the time.
Yeah, like,
Then-
it's absolutely just cheesing it, I suppose. Like, force them to do the big sit.
Like, the problem is when they don't do that, and shit just gets into a nightmare. They just sort of start attacking you and then try and eat you. Hey, Navlaan, you gonna show up again? Hello.
Alright, Navlaan.
Alright, Navlaan. Gonna have a little spell, are you? I've got a spell for you. It's a sword. And I'm gonna cast it? Does that work? Robin, I need you to workshop some insults for me when Navlaan shows up. So, this is the guy we were talking about earlier who accidentally freed from What? No!
What? Okay. What am I looking at here?
So, I hit him with a sword and killed him just as he unleashed some sort of fucking hex fire shotgun on me, rather.
That? Oh my god.
This game
Like,
is doing
actually
its
just-
best today.
I'm pinching the bridge of my nose here, like, I just can't fucking believe what I'm looking at here.
I hope that counts. All I'm gonna say is I hope that counts.
Oh, that counts, like, he's not gonna bother you anymore.
I'm already quite bothered. Also, that's not true. He'll bother me at other strategic locations throughout the game.
That is technically true.
Right. And now, we're just gonna run to that fog door. Because, fuck this.
Fuck dealing with the big boys. Like, you're only dealing with them in the first place because you didn't want to deal with them and Navlaan at the same time.
Yes, that's true. And also because I wanted the prizes. Oh, that's an honest-to-goodness fog door. Thank goodness. Oh. Interesting use of no ledges here.
If I remember rightly, this bit looks pretty flipping cool.
That's a fucking dragon, Robin.
That's a fucking dragon in there.
Robin, this is a dragon in here.
There's a dragon in there. You
Wait.
deal with it.
Is this exactly the same dragon we saw in Hades' Tower of Flame? It looks like exactly the same dragon we saw
God,
there.
it might be actually, yeah.
And it's doing the same moves.
So no, there wasn't a dragon rider here.
There's just a dragon instead.
Just a dragon.
To be fair, that is the more threatening part of the combination.
It is, isn't it? Oh, poor dragon rider.
I keep putting him in the game and he never does anything good.
No, he's rubbish.
He's rubbish.
He's just rubbish.
He's just really bad at his job. Dragon Rider's so bad at his job. Ow! This is the same dragon! It's doing that awful fire shit that you can't get out of.
Good.
This is the same dragon! So, one of the things I had been thinking, and that someone had told me about Dark Souls 2, is that it rather overstays its welcome. It has a problem with brevity.
Yeah.
Both in terms of there are some areas that are not long, but just kind of drag on, and like obviously a lot of it is based on what areas you have problems with and what you end up doing and stuff. But there are also some areas that just suck and probably shouldn't have been.
I can understand what you mean. Yeah, like I think that Shrine of Amana was one room too long. I think.
Yeah, and like there's just so much shit in such a small space here. It's, you know, when you said this was like the Romhack room before? Yes. They've just thrown all the enemies they could find in. Like, oh, we need to make a hard room. I don't know. Have you looked in enemies, the enemies folders? Just drag them in. I'm going to put those enemies in the bin, all right. See, how do you get away from the fire? Is this going to be one of those things where I will win if he just doesn't do the right kind of fire?
God, maybe. There's got to be like a safe spot somewhere in the room.
It's certainly not in the middle. That much.
Oh,
is
if you
what
get
I
as far,
found.
when you see it start to flare up like that, just get as far away.
Get to the
from it as
edges,
you
yeah.
can. Yeah.
Well, it's not even far away from it. It's the edge of the arena you need to be in.
Yeah. But this is so bad. Like after this, at least you're done with Alia's Keep.
It's a shame because like the big dragon set piece where the head came out was cool, and like dragons are really cool. I like dragons in video games. Dark Souls does good dragons. Ooh, wait. Should I be trying to chop off this guy's tail?
I didn't believe so.
God, Dark Souls 2 doesn't even do the dark. This sucks. Stay on the ground. Like the boss tries to attack you, but it's sad you just stay on its feet. And it's just alright.
I like how you said.
Boss, so you stick on its feet.
I like how you said you'll win this fight as long as it doesn't do the fly up in the air and shoot fire attack, and then it's basically done by every other set of animations, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's alright. We figured out how to do it by not standing in the fire. Hey, big boy.
Just don't stand in the fire.
Oh, you can chop its tail off, it just doesn't do anything. That sucks.
Nice.
I mean, at least they included it, but that's like the Dark Souls thing, right?
That's the the Monster Hunter thing, but it is also the Dark Souls thing.
Oh, what's Monster Hunter if not just a worse Dark Souls?
It's a better Dark Souls, actually.
Oh, I was really hoping you get like really upset rather than just calmly responding.
No, just I heard what you said, and
honestly,
we figured
that's
it
like
out.
the thing I could think of most in the world that would upset you. I thought I had you there.
Yeah, I just knew that you're talking out of your ass. Like, don't say it to me with that weak shit, Danny.
Okay.
This next area you're going to is one of the coolest looking parts in the game.
Great, I can't wait for a cool part. I feel like it's been a while. The Iron Keep was cool though, wasn't it?
It was.
I like the Iron Keep.
I like the Iron Keep too.
That's basically my opinion on the previous area. I like the Iron Keep.
That was a much better keep.
Yes, I don't know what this place is keeping.
Dragons, probably.
It's not even an illusory wall. What are you doing? Please. It's just going to say illusory wall? Hint. Wait, what?
It's not a very good joke, is it? Just saying,
No.
haha, there's an illusory wall here, haha, bants.
Like, why can't every message just be as charming and pure-hearted as a do your best skeleton message? Oh,
Do
wow.
your best, skeleton.
This place is really pretty, and also I feel like I'm going to get fucked up by dragons. Also, this is almost exactly the same as the entrance to the nightmare place in Bloodborne, visually speaking.
Oh, yeah! Hey, you're right.
This is exactly the same as that bit where there's a massive brain that shoots lasers.
Hmm.
Bloodborne was a weird game.
Bloodborne was a very weird game. Nightmare Frontier?
The Nightmare Frontier existed in like 2 or 3 different ways, though.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
the
you're right.
It was the last Nightmare Frontier.
Yeah.
The one that didn't have patches in.
It was my own manifest.
Man-faced spider can be knocked down with a well-placed pebble.
Dragon has watched over the world
This bit is cool, and it reminds me of a part in Bulletstorm.
So, here's the thing, right?
Right.
Bulletstorm's quite good.
Bulletstorm was quite good, actually, yeah.
I expected everything about it to be grim and miserable, not least because of the marketing that didn't really get the tone of the game. But it was really pretty, it was really fun, and there were bits of it that were genuinely quite charming and silly.
I did like its sense of humour, honestly.
Yes, that's why I was so upset about the dodgy marketing. It just missed the entire sense of humour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Oh, okay, I've got an infinite use homeward bone now. That's nice.
Yeah. That is the item that you have to bring to Navlaan if he was asking you to kill people. You can get
Oh.
it just by killing her, or if you go to the very next area, she'll give it to you.
It always pays to make friends, Robin. Never make enemies.
Exactly.
Especially with
Exactly.
the person who levels you up.
Exactly.
Speaking of levels up, let's go back to Majula.
Hey! A fun thing about Bulletstorm that I just remembered is that when the game came out, I was working as a glass collector at a nightclub, and
John Bulletstorm came in one night.
Then John Bulletstorm himself sat down and said, "Hello, I would like a pint of beer to drink."
You ass! That's the kind of thing he says, isn't it? You rotten bugger.
Can I have a pint of beer, my dick?
Sorry, it's just the way you said that as though you were going to say my dear. It's just, John Bulletstorm just doesn't understand normal
Look,
phrasing.
I played Bulletstorm. Like I understand that world. John Bulletstorm just wants a quiet life. Yeah, I played that. I finished that game after coming home from work at the nightclub at about 3 in the morning. I went, oh, I played a bit of Bulletstorm. Not that tired right now. Oh, the sun's coming up. Well, that's the end of the game. Cool. Good night.
It's a really good game. It's a really,
really
really,
good game.
really good game. I forgot Brightstone Cave Tesseldora Bonfire was Spider Town.
Oh, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
It sucks. I just wanted to come see Artifacts.
Me
Oh.
too.
God, you know what sucks even more than the Spider House?
Is it everybody outside the Spider
The
House?
bullshit outside the Spider House!
Are you spelling Spider House Haus, by the way?
You mean as though it were a sort of style of European techno?
Yeah.
Well, yes, of course. Slightly insulting you'd even ask. No, it didn't work!
Oh.
Let's do Call of Duty, hey? Let's have a Call of Duty. Wow, these
I know what
mages
that
are actually
means.
really weak to getting shot
Oh.
at. If this doesn't work, I'm returning the game. What's that? What's this bullshit?
Were you signed because of the homing orb that just came into the...
No,
Into
The way I shot an arrow through a window and it just sort of embedded itself in the thin air.
Oh, yeah, that's some bullshit.
I can deal with the homing orbs. I'm relatively used to it.
I just think that those homing orbs slowly tweening their way in is just a little bit pathetic.
It's a little bit pathetic, yeah. They didn't really make an effort with those as projectiles go. Are we done? Are we done here? Can I go outside now? What? No, not more basilisk. How did this happen?
You didn't kill one in the first place, did you?
Get in the fucking hole. Go away. Not me. Don't me get in the fucking hole.
Good grief.
That would have been a sad end. Why does Ornifex live in such a bad place, Robin?
Bad neighbourhood. She can't afford to move out yet. She's still got 6 months left on her contract.
I mean, maybe she shouldn't have spent all the money on the creepy dolls. Like, maybe get a house without all the creepy dolls if the price is too expensive. I don't know.
She's a collector.
I'm not like an interior decorator or anything.
Hello there. Do you have a wonderful soul?
So, what can we get since last time we were here? We can get the Looking Glass Knight's sword and shield, which look pretty.
Is that sword or shield?
Yes, you have to trade. I'm looking at the boss weapons, so you have to trade the souls for them.
Yeah.
We could get the Lost Sinner's sword, which is, all
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Looking Glass Knight's shield can summon a man out of it, so why even bother?
Literally, what's the point? There's a sword here that is like a big sword, but it's got a dragon on the end.
What? The Drake Wing Ultra Greatsword. Special attack, strong attack.
So I could get a spear that's looks like it shoots fireballs, or a sword that is on one hand an ultra great sword, but on the other hand has a dragon on the end. Which one do you reckon I should get?
I mean, you asking me that?
Hang on, it has B. Wait, what? It scales off of dexterity with a B.
Oh shit, that's really good.
I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah, pick that up.
Not really anything here I need.
Oh, Decton's pointed out that there's that you can get other stuff from
Strayed, yeah.
not Ornifex. Strayed, yeah.
Strayed. Grumpy old man from the past. We should go see him, but I'm pretty confident that I want that sword. And also I'm pretty confident that this box gets to go in the hole now. Bye-bye. I'm just tidying up while I'm here, Robin. And I don't know how you tidy up, but to tidy up things, you put them in the bin.
There's a lot of litter down here. You're just plugging up the big hole with a box.
It's not even really litter, it's just anything I can't be asked to pick up.
Yeah.
Where's the house? Ah, the Lost Bastille. I haven't been to Strayed in a while, so I'll probably say things like, "Alright, Thicko, how you doing? I hate you."
Alright, Thicko, how's your mum?
Oh, just the idea of Strayed actually being like a 15-year-old British kid. Right, nice boss soul. Fucking idiot. Something about Greg's. Sorry, I had a. I backed out of doing an actual mum. I don't want to say your mum. It's been so long since I've even thought that. It's like it was probably actually 15 since the last. I never was fully in on it, but there's always been a sort of ironic charm to it as a narrative device. Narrative? not narrative.
Narrative?
The narrative of this joke, Robin.
Oh my god. Are you going into, like, the world building of saying your mum jokes?
No, we're not.
The environmental storytelling here. fuck's sake.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Can't really use... Oh, okay. On the note of shit that's awful about equipment on the line of the scraping spear, you can get a spell to spew the nasty gas that destroys your clothes.
Why?
I don't know.
Who would want that?
I don't know.
Apart from an arsehole.
Probably an asshole? I don't know.
Good point.
There's a halberd that's a skeleton, just straight up. There's a dragon rider bow which we could get.
Apparently the Dragon Rider bow is real good.
I
that
really
a whip?
can't tell.
Spotted whip. Apparently the spotted whip is good for dealing poison.
I really can't tell what I should be using. And also, I have a small problem. In that my controller has died again.
Oh no!
I think we should go for the dragon rider bow, you know?
Sure. Also, apparently the spotted whip is the only thing you can get with the Demon of Song Soul, so why not?
I have one good reason why not. Would you like to know my reason
Why?
why not?
Go on.
It is a tongue on a stick.
It's a tongue on a stick. Wow!
Look at it, Robin.
Oh.
Just look at it. It's a tongue on a stick.
Did you read the item description?
No, I don't actually know
Well,
how.
I hate it.
My controller's not working. I don't know how to do it.
Oh my god, are you using the keyboard?
I'm going to have to. My controller died. That,
No, dear,
the,
oh dear.
the jingle jangle noises you heard with the controller.
I didn't hear shit.
Me neither. I also didn't hear shit. That was part of the problem. Like, does anyone know how to see item descriptions on the keyboard?
What button do we press?
Help. Oh, I found camera controls. For some reason they're bound to J, K, L and I. Because I don't know. Oh,
Playing Dark Souls with a keyboard sounds so stressful.
It really does. None of the buttons you would expect to do something in this menu do the thing. F1, F2, F3, F4. This is bizarre.
Okay. The fuck? Try E?
Oh, it's E. Alright, Robin. No review
I had to look it up.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
Who would have get? Fucking hell.
I mean, this just tells you it's a whip that's poisonous. That's all it tells you.
It seems that somebody has taken advantage of the multiple users editing one Wikipedia page to vandalize the wiki page for the Demon of Song.
Does it just say nasty frog?
It calls it calls the Demon of Song the foreskin frog, which I think is really rude.
That's very unpleasant. That's actually very unpleasant.
Sounds about right for the Dark Souls wiki.
I'm gonna buy the Forlorn Greatsword because, I don't know, I've got a few thousand souls burning a hole in my pocket. Hey, by the way, do you want to know what button it is to back out of a menu on the keyboard?
Is it backspace?
It's bloody backspace.
Good lord.
This is... Oh no, that's the K is the button for changing what you're locked onto. This is
because
very
it's
uncomfortable.
isn't it? So.
No, that's... Why is that an attack? Oh my word. This is... Who would play Dark Souls with a mouse and keyboard, I ask you?
Coffee.
That's true, yeah. But then again, he is intensely powerful.
You have to be like.
Yeah,
I think
perhaps
we've said it
that's
before,
the
but
reason
like
he's so powerful.
playing Dark Souls 2 with a keyboard is like fucking training weights, training a 10 times Earth gravity thing, holding Kofu in place. I assume. Dexalon, you don't actually play Dark Souls with a keyboard, do you? What the fuck? Good. I'm getting angry.
What are you getting angry about, dear? Why are you getting angry?
Why do people do this themselves?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, maybe by the end of this I'll have slowly learnt and I'll know what's going on. The thing I'm honestly quite scared about is I don't want to attack anyone. Like, oh, here's the button you do to have a little drink. Okay.
Oh. The attack buttons are on the mouse, as far as I can tell. I don't think they're only on the keyboard.
No, there are some on the keyboard.
Fuck. Well, don't touch those.
Actually, rather interestingly, you can seemingly control the entire game exclusively on the keyboard. You could, theoretically, play Dark Souls as though it was Doom.
Don't.
But what if I did?
Don't.
Have you considered... But what if I did?
I mean, that could be a charity stream or something, like...
I'm not sure what that would be in aid of, other than maybe just, like, the use of a keyboard? Actually,
buying coffee and Tecton on the controller.
Oh god, does Tecton do it as well? Is that actually the secret of how they're both powerful? Have we actually found it out?
Maybe.
Incredible. Let's see if Morden's got anything else. I don't think he has. He's not going to be offering you the ability to look like a dragon or anything.
See what I'm offering.
Oh, Dark Souls with Doom music, though.
That would be alright.
Basically put anything like Doom music on anything and I'd probably play it. Doom music is the one bit of that game that really has like stood the test of time in my mind. Didn't really play the rest of the game that much, so that's probably why. Ooh. Hey, I found the button to do roleplay walking in Dark Souls. That's useful.
Nice.
But how would you ever... Oh, I is the look towards the sky button, it turns out. That's cool. So, I think, unfortunately, what we're going to have to do is call it here, because this world is a nightmare from which there's no escape.
Okay. I'm glad at least we got through Odious Keep and you saw the dragon area, because the dragon area looks cool, and there are dragons everywhere, and dragons and Bulletstorm. Eggs. Imagine that.
The dragon area looks incredibly cool. I'm actually really genuinely excited about the dragon area, and I'm kind of happy about how this works out, because that means that the next time we get together, we'll be going through the dragon area together in the real life.
Oh, imagine that!
Like, that wasn't
in
actually
the
a
RL.
joke earlier. Robin's actually coming to my house next week.
It was a worked shoot. I think that's the technical term. I'm going to Danny's house.
Is that
It's a worked shoot.
Is that a wrestling term?
It's a wrestling term.
God,
when Daniel Bryan has to go to Danny's house, they call it a worked shoot.
I've never met Daniel. Who's Daniel O'Brien?
Daniel O'Brien. Didn't he host Crystal Maze?
I've never met Daniel O'Brien. Robin, who's that?
You used to host Crystal Maze.
I can't believe we talked about Art Attack and Crystal Maze like twice this stream. It's only been an hour.
I can.
Well, thanks for coming, everyone. I'm off to go and read the Wikipedia article for Art Attack. We'll see you in like 4 days' time. Have a lovely rest of the evening.